Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Spigen T hitting you with the first case review. I was gonna say another, but nah, this is the first case review that we've been doing, that we have done, that we're about to do for the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. So, of course, we got to bring you that heat from Spigen. So, of course, a huge shout out to them for dropping me these cases to review. Now, I know normally when we're talking about Spigen cases, we got a bunch of them. I'm talking about 6 or 7 cases. We got the whole lineup. Well, for the Z Flip and the foldables, it's a little bit different, man, especially when it comes to the Z Flip 3. We only have 2 cases. I know we only here for a little bit of time. Usually we Spigen case line review here for 20 minutes, but no, not today. Thin fit, and we got a tough armor. So you got to choose between these two. You get thin protection, then you get more protection. So let's go ahead and start off with it, man. Let's do the thin fit, and then we'll move over to the tough armor, and let's see how it all works. All right, so here it is. We got the Spigen Thin Fit. Now, spoiler alert, yes, this has been opened already. That's why it's all mangled up and all types of craziness. But let's go ahead and see what you get in the packaging. So first up, you get the top side of your thin fit. You get the bottom side of your thin fit, and you get some adhesive strips. Throw that to the side, and you get some instructions that's telling you do not slide the case in the case. No, do not slide the phone into the case, and it's telling you how to basically snap the case on the phone. So I know you're probably wondering, why in the world did they do adhesive strips? So if you look on the bottom and the top half of these cases, they have adhesive strips that you have to peel off to show the adhesive. Now, I'm pretty sure you're wondering, why in the world do we have to do this? But the flip and the foldables designs are pretty unique to where there's not really a lot of points that you can grab onto and really hold on to the phone. So in order to do so, you have to put little adhesive strips to keep the phone into place, the case on the phone in place when you're running the case. Now, every case that I have so far has these adhesive strips. So it is what it is when it comes to these. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what you got to do. So let's go ahead and peel the adhesive strips off. And they gave you some new ones, because I was talking to Spigen in the DM, and they were just saying that over time, the adhesive does, between dust and debris, it does loosen up. So therefore they gave you more so you can put on and then just redo it like that. You know what I mean? So that's just the way it is. So let's go ahead and get the peeling the adhesive off. So you got some there. You got some there. I don't need to put this on. I've had this little adhesive strips everywhere, and my son be playing with them. Take that off there. You definitely got a lot of it, man. So this is going to be pretty nice. Got some there. You got a little bit. And then I think the last piece, boom, is at the very, very top. So all of it's off. Let's take our Z Flip 3. And they said just pop it in like that. Boom. So there it is. And you can kind of feel it snug up in place. And we're going to let the little adhesive strips kind of do its thing. And that's going to be the top side. That's going to be the top of it right there. So let's put that down here. Let's grab the bottom half. And let's just do the same thing. Let's take all the strips off. Don't have that many on the bottom side like we do the top side. Definitely don't. We only have a few. And that's it. So do the same snap on from the corners. Boom. Here it is. Spigen Thin Fit. Now, right offhand, this is giving me the grip that I want to see in cases for this Z Flip 3. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's take a look at it. Now, on the top side, that hinge is going to be, it's going to be wide open. I know a lot of cases cover the hinge up, but this one is going to be wide open. Coming to this side of the phone, of course, we don't have any buttons, so it's going to be completely closed. On this side, on the bottom half, there is nothing. On the top half, you do have a cutout for your fingerprint sensor and the volume up and down button. If you look at the cutout real close, it does seem like it's a little off. So kind of something to take a note of. It's not terrible though, but it does seem something like, I don't think it'll affect. And let's see. Nah, it doesn't affect it at all. So if you close it, pull it open, yep, nah, it doesn't affect it at all. So no problems there on that fingerprint scanner. And checking the clickiness of those buttons. Very nice when we come to the tactile of the buttons. Take a look at the very bottom, and actually the cutouts on top. So you got a mic, you got the Type-C, you got the speaker. All of your cutouts are spot on. And flipping over to the front display here, you got your cutouts for your camera and your flash. Everything is good with that Spigen branding. And with that thin fit, you're going to get that type of soft touch material, but it is very grippy. I can say that right offhand. gives this phone tons and tons of grip. Next up, let's take a look at the lay on the tail protection. Now I know this is kind of your unorthodox type thing because we're talking about a folding phone to where you never know. You might drop your phone and your case might be still open, so you just never know. So we gotta check it. So of course, not running any, this sounds so weird, but not running any tempered glass screen protectors on this case, but it does have a lip that goes all the way around it. So if you were a part of that unlucky crew that drops your phone with it open, I think you'll be good because it does have a little lip that goes around the phone. So something to think about, you know what I mean? Just something to kind of get in your head. But overall, it does have a nice little lip. Now, next, how does everything fit on the phone? The tolerances and everything like that feel on point, and it does. Like, for me, putting those adhesive strips on, you got to really pull it. See, I just pulled it really hard to probably get that out, but popping it back on, you know, it seems like it goes on pretty good, but you really got to pull to get those adhesive strips to probably pop off. And the same thing with the bottom side. Just see, you got to see it keeps wanting to move, but you really got to pull to get those adhesive strips off. But I think if you're just casually using it, I don't think these will wiggle off. I don't think they'll back off on their own. I do think they will be pretty good when we are talking about that. So definitely pretty straight. And last but not least, how does it feel in your hand? It feels good for sure. It definitely does add a little bit of thickness because this phone is so thin. I'm pretty sure any case that you put on it is going to add just a little bit of thickness, but it's not bad because it makes up for it when we are talking about the grip department of this case. I love the grip on this thing. It feels absolutely amazing. Does add just a little bit of thickness to your nice thin Z Flip 3, but it's not that bad. And dropping it on wireless charging, as you can see, it works just fine. Let me do that again because that glare was probably on the screen. Works just fine with wireless charging. And for those who probably are going to ask, this is also a Spigen PowerArc wireless charger. If you're interested in this, I will put it in the link down below. But yeah, that's going to be it, man. Spigen Thin Fit, if you're looking for some thin protection, but at the same time gives you just enough grip, just enough drop protection besides that hinge, which a lot of heavy duty cases are the only ones that cover that hinge. Definitely check out the Spigen Thin Fit. Next up, we have the Tough Armor. Now, this one has a little different design because this one actually covers up the hinge of the I'm about to say Z Fold 3. I don't got the fold, man. We got Flip Life over here. So let's see how this goes on actually, because I'm curious as to how this goes on, especially the cases that has the hinge designs. Well, actually, this one is built in. Okay, cool. This one is actually built in. So this one also comes with your extra adhesive strips there. So that's good to see. And this one has a bunch of adhesive strips around it as well, but you got two main big adhesive strips. That's something that the regular Thin Fit didn't have. So hopefully this means this one maybe fits a little bit tight and you can really push it up against those adhesive strips and everything will be good. So there it is, man. If you know Tough Armor cases, you still get that classic Tough Armor look when it comes to the case. You see here, it does got this little slide thing because you know we got to get that bend on, but yeah, there it is. So let's go ahead and take all this adhesive off again. Let's get off here. Let's get off here. All right, so bottom, let's get off here, there, so much here. All right, and then we move the main sticker. Boom, big one sticker, and another, big one sticker. All right, yeah, actually, no, just move a little piece of film. Yeah, that was all. So let's go ahead and take this here, and let's put it on this front half. Boom, put it on the bottom half. Press it all in, as I say. Ooh, that feels really good. You can kind of hear it a little bit with this hinge opening and closing, kind of like a little air pocket sound. But this adds some girth to your Z Flip 3. So let's go ahead and take a look at it on the front. As you can see here, you get that screen is definitely recessed down in there, so you don't got to worry about anything. Speaker cutouts are good. You get that Spigen branding that you see kind of like off the Liquid Armor, I think. That right there, Liquid Air, one, I can't remember, man. I'm getting so bad at these cases sometimes, but you get that same material that's on that case right here over here on the hinge. On the back side, you get that Spigen branding. Over here on this side, you do get a big opening for your fingerprint scanner / power button, volume up and down. You get some Tough Armor branding there. And flipping on the bottom, let's check out all of your ports. Everything does seem good. Flipping it open. Yeah, that's that. So let's go ahead and take a look. Well, we don't got to press the buttons because you're actually just pressing the buttons themselves on the Tough Armor. So that part is going to be wide open. Getting to that fingerprint scanner is easy. It doesn't seem like it's obstructed at any when it comes to the side there. Taking a look at the lay on tail protection, of course, it does have a nice little lip. This is the Tough Armor, so you know you're gonna be getting that protection, but this does have a nice little lip that goes all the way around it, so you'll definitely be good in the event, once again, the unfortunate event that you do drop your phone face down. So that's pretty good there. Next up, how does it fit on the phone? Now, let's go ahead and see how easy it is. You can't put it apart. You can't put it apart easy, so that's cool. Of course, you can snap it off easy, but you cannot just put it apart kind of right then. It popped off, but that was under a lot of pressure. Definitely way more than the Thin Fit. So I'm gonna be honest, man. I just don't know how I feel about cases on this because of that type of apparatus to where you have to put the adhesive strips up there. Oh man, I really want to see the longevity. This is something that we're really gonna get into with this phone is the longevity after using this thing for weeks, how those handle over time. Something to be thinking about. Last but not least, how does it feel in your hand when it comes to a man? Like I said, this thing adds like a little bit of brickness to it. This thing feels like you can throw this thing somewhere. It definitely got a little bit of heft to it, but it's not absolutely terrible. And let's go ahead and bring this over. Got a little bit of these adhesive strips everywhere. Even with its bulkiness, boom, works just fine with wireless charging. So here it is. This is going to be a big boy. If you need that heavy duty extra protection, then you got it with the Tough Armor. All right, so here they are, just the two of us. You got the heavy duty Tough Armor and you got the Thin Fit from Spigen. So once again, very, very nice cases. I wouldn't expect nothing less from Spigen. Excellent cases, excellent job giving us the additional adhesive strips, everything like that. I just really wonder how these will do over time with the grippiness of the actual adhesive. You know what I mean? So something that we're gonna have to test. I'm not knocking on Spigen at all. It's just something in my mind of how they perform over time. So we have to just keep that in mind, kind of do a revisited video and see how they do. But technically, you already know we're about to get up out of here. The links to both of these will be in the description below. And say you might want to pick the Spigen cases up for the Z Fold. We don't have them in this channel, but we'll probably put the links down there in case you want to get one and check yourself out. But we're about to get up out of here, man. Make sure you do all the YouTube things. Hit that like, comment down, hit that sub button, turn that bell on so you don't miss out on some of the Z Flip 3. I don't know how many times I probably said Z Flip 3 content on the channel. But anyways, everyone be safe. Catch you on the next one. Later.